What is going on, fam? Hope you're all having a great day, afternoon, or evening. We are coming at you with another video today, and in this video we're going to be going over Lumina, how to get it, a little bit of gameplay of it. So let's jump right into it. So this weapon took me about 4 hours in total to get. That's with no pre-mades, except for going on LFG and looking for some nightfalls. But outside of that, I didn't have a pre-made for Menagerie or for Blind Well or anything like that. So it took me about 4 hours just basically solo to get this weapon. So the first thing you want to do is you want to head over to the EDZ in Trostland. And what you want to do from there is you're going to go to where the location was where you found the thorn originally. So where you got that quest. Right next to there's going to be a chest. And once you open up that chest, you're going to get 2 items from that chest. You're going to get a quest step called a Fateful Gift, and you're going to get System Positioning Device. Once you get both those, you're going to want to look at the System Positioning Device and on there and see where you need to go next. For me, I had to go to a lost sector in the EDZ called Shaft 13. For you, it may be a little bit different, so leave a comment down below. I definitely want to know where you had to go, but that's where I had to go. And so what I did is I head over there, and as soon as I got into that lost sector, I found the next chest, and in that chest gave me the next quest step. And the next quest step was called Bearer of Evil Past. So what you want to do here is you want to go and defeat mobs and generate orbs. I did this in the EDZ, but the best place, in my opinion, to do this would be the Blind Well or even the Menagerie. So those might be the best 2 places for you to do this next part of the quest. All right, once you complete the Bearer of Evil Past, you're going to get a quest step called Rose Revealed, which then has 3 other parts that you have to do to complete that quest step. So those 3 parts are called Band Together, which you have to complete a Nightfall strike with a score of 50,000 or higher, Face the Hordes, complete 35 encounters, either at the Blind Well or Forges or Escalation Protocol, and then Defend the Light, which you have to get multiple enemy defeats without reloading your weapon. I found the best place to do this was in the Blind Well. That way you were already in the Blind Well doing the previous part before, getting those orbs generated. Here I just equipped the Huckleberry and then went around, got my enemy defeats really easily with the Huckleberry because it reloads after getting a defeat. And then also after completing a heroic Blind Well, you did get 7 encounters towards that 35. So I found this to be the easiest way to complete these. But if you have another way that you did it, please leave a comment down below. I definitely want to know how you completed this a little bit quicker. So once I got those 2 done, I headed over to the Nightfall. I completed Band Together. And then once I completed that part, the next part of the quest step is called Fire Team Leader. So what you have to do for this part is you have to equip the Rose, and you have to complete activities as a fire team. So what I did is I did this in the Nightfall. I got into a group, completed 10 Nightfalls, and was able to get this done. I believe the Menagerie may be another way to do this as well. I did not personally do it, but through the Nightfalls, when I completed them in my group, which again was just a random group that I found on LFG, it was about 12% per Nightfall. So I don't know how much it is for Menagerie, but for anybody who did it through Menagerie, again, leave a comment down below. Let us know how much progress you got in the Menagerie for all 6 people having the Rose equipped and completing the Menagerie. After completing the Fire Team Leader portion, the next part is called Strength in Numbers. Now for this, you have to generate 50 orbs, get final blows with the hand cannon as a team, and defeat an invader in Gambit. So what I did is I went to Crucible first, got my hand cannon defeats and a couple of orbs because I'm terrible at Crucible. It was really easy to get the hand cannon defeats because almost everybody was using a hand cannon, was either doing this quest step or they were, already in the crucible, and hand cannons are the #1 weapon in there anyways. And then from there, I went over to the Gambit Prime originally to get the Invader, and it did not work for me in Gambit Prime. If it did work for you in Gambit Prime to get that Invader defeat, leave a comment down below. It did not work for me to get that enemy defeat, so I did have to go over to regular Gambit, and from there, I had a nice someone who was able to allow me to defeat him, so I got my Invader defeat, and I got my orbs generated really easy over there as well. 50 orbs took no time at all to get those. Now, I didn't have to have the rose equipped for this, so the only time I have the rose equipped was for the quest step before this, but for this quest step, I did not have the rose equipped. I used an auto rifle and a fusion rifle and a grenade launcher, or a heavy machine gun, so I did not have the rose equipped for this part. Once I completed the strength in numbers part, the next part was called Bloom. And for this, you have to go into the Will of 1,000 strike, defeat 11 crystals or retrieve 11 crystals light, and then defeat Zol at the end. This one was probably the easiest part out of all of it. You just go over to the Will of 1,000 strike, which is on Mars. You can head in there as a fire team, or you can go in there by yourself. You do not have to be with the fire team if you don't want to. Just defeat or retrieve 11 crystals, and these crystals are scattered throughout the strike. There are some before you even go into the area where you start fighting all the hive. But there's crystals scattered all over. Defeat 11 or retrieve 11 of those crystals. Retrieve. I keep saying defeat, but we're actually retrieving. Retrieve 11, and then just defeat Zol, and then from there you get the Lumina. So the first perk is Noble Rounds. So kills with this weapon leave behind remnants. Absorbing a remnant converts your next hipfire shot into an ally seeking noble round and partially refills the magazine. This round is actually pretty cool because if you hip fire like not even close to teammates, it does like a 180 and it will try to find a teammate. There are times where you can shoot it just out into the universe and it doesn't find anybody, but it will. You just have to be really close to the teammate, or not even that close to the teammate, and it will try to seek those teammates for you, and it's really nice. And you don't have to be close to the teammate, so if you shoot a teammate across the map with a noble round, you still get the buff, and we're going to get to that in a little bit. Now, another really cool part of the noble rounds perk is that you can stack up to 5 rounds at a time, and what you have to do is just make sure when you pick up those remnants that you do not hip fire to release them, that you just ADS and then go through and you can pick up 5 remnants, and then what you can do is you can actually shoot all 5 out to multiple teammates. Now the buff doesn't stack, but it's a good way to keep those rounds, ready just in case you have teammates that get low health, that you can go out and just shoot those rounds towards them. So next buff we have is Chambered Compensator, stable barrel attachment, increased stability, moderately controls recoil, and slightly decreases handling speed. So not bad. Next one, accurized rounds. Definitely what you want to see in most PvP or PvE guns for that matter. That way you can get that increased range for your shots. So accurized rounds, always nice to have. Then this is the cool part. Blessing of the Sky. That is the trait of this gun. Using a noble round on an ally heals them and grants both you and them a weapon damage bonus for a short duration. And again, you don't have to be close to them when you do shoot this round off to get the Blessing in the Sky. It just has to connect with a teammate. If it doesn't connect with a teammate, then you will not get the buff. So you want to make sure you at least get that hipfire shot close to them, because again, it does do some seeking, so which is kind of nice. And then the last one, Polymer Grip. This weapon's grip is made of lighter material, increases handling speed. So that is the Lumina. So pretty freaking cool gun. I really enjoy it. You can see we have a little gameplay here of me in a raid using the weapon, trying to keep my teammate healed, as well as just trying to reload my gun as well when I get that buff. But honestly, a lot of fun. Definitely leave a comment down below. Do you like this gun? Do you not like this gun? How are you using the weapon? Are you using it in Gambit? Are you using it in the Menagerie? Let me leave a comment down below. I want to know, how exactly are you using this gun. But that is going to be it for this video. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that like button. Also hit that subscribe button. Trigger those notifications. That way you know when we have other videos coming out. And hopefully we see you for the next one. But if we don't, have a great day, afternoon, or evening. Like always, stay safe, stay gorgeous, and we'll see you all next time.